Am I understanding he pledged 2 cases? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 3033 and 2023 CR 3036, State of Texas versus Joe Vincent Vitala. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state, Your Honor.
For the defense?
Danny Callahan.
All right, and are you Mr. Vitale?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, in each cause number, you entered a plea of no contest to aggravated robbery. And each cause number, the plea bargain agreement is to be assessed at a cap of 10 years in the prison. The state opposes your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report? State,
Yes, Your Honor.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, any objections to the PSI report? State,
No, Your Honor.
defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, any witnesses? State,
No, Your Honor.
defense?
No, Your Honor. Allocution.
All right, state to your post?
Yes, Your Honor. Could I reserve until after the defense judge or?
No, I mean, whatever evidence you want to present to the court as to why you're opposed, and then the defense will go.
I just have argument, but Judge, we're opposed to the application for probation. The facts of the incident, like the cases that the defendant is pleading to today are knife robbery at a McDonald's, which is an inherently scary offenses, Judge. The state did take 2 of those into account, Judge, and we think the 10 years is reflected is a fair sentence for that, Judge. I know you've had an opportunity to look at the TAP evaluation, but the defense criminal history is on page 2, and I see a pattern, and it's escalating criminal history, starting with juvenile, moving on to misdemeanor to felonies. He also has assaultive to a couple of ABIs outside of the county, Judge. Also on page 5, the victims were of the TAP evaluation. The victims have told probation that they were scared. Of course, being threatened with knife is a scary thing. They're seeking medical attention, some sort of counseling to help them deal with that. Also on page 7 of the TAP evaluation, I don't think I can say it any better than the victim said it. He's obviously not a good candidate for probation, Judge. Also on page 11 of the TAP, towards the bottom there, he's really, the defendant is minimizing his culpability. He's not recognizing these are choices that he made. Says, I was on the Xanax and methamphetamines that day, so I honestly don't remember what I was doing. This is not somebody who's taking responsibility for their actions, Judge. This is someone trying to minimize their culpability. When asked why he felt he should be granted probation, the defendant said, because I really don't want to go to prison. I'm not meant for that. Judge, this is not somebody who's taking responsibility for their actions. We're asking for the 10 years, Your Honor.
All right, defense?
Your Honor, the PSI reflects the root of these problems are threefold. He's got a mental illness, got a 7th grade education, he takes drugs. You can fix all those problems with an intensive supervised deferred adjudication and a McMild supervision. I ask that you award 10 years deferred adjudication. Moment, please, Your Honor. Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, did you wish to say anything or no?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, the court has reviewed the PSI report. I always reread the stipulations, which in this case, Mr. Vitala is the police reports and everything that was submitted to the court. And it does appear from the PSI report that you're continuing with criminal behavior. As I look at your PSI report, you had juvenile cases. And then you have cases as an adult, the discharging of a firearm, unlawfully carrying a weapon. And in those cases, you had a motion to revoke filed against you. And then we have another unlawfully carrying of a weapon in April of 2020. Evading arrest or detention in September 2021. And then your felony cases, the unauthorized use of a vehicle, and then we have the aggravated robberies. And I understand when people have mental health issues. I understand when they have drug issues, but that's not an excuse. That's more medication. You understand? All right. I don't believe you'll be a good candidate for probation. So in each case, I'm going to find you guilty. Would anyone like to speak with regards to the cap? States you're asking for the 10 years?
Yes, Judge, I feel like the 10 years is an appropriate sentence. Based on the severity of this crime. This was a robbery with a knife, Judge. It's pretty scary. I think as the judges pointed out, as you pointed out, Judge, it's escalating behavior. So it starts as misdemeanors and then it goes up to these more and more dangerous activities, Judge.
I suggest to the court 6 years, Your Honor. He's no evidence that he's misbehaved in jail, that he hurt any police officers when he was arrested. He was cooperative with this court and with probation.
All right. Does anyone want to speak with regards to restitution?
Whatever the court orders, Your Honor.
Judge, the TAP evaluation indicates that there's restitution to Jathan Cantu on page 5. It's JATHYNCANTU of $120.
Defense, do you have any objection to that?
No objection.
On page 6, it's restitution to Alan Hernandez of $1,078.
Any objection?
No objection.
There's no restitution on page 7. There's no restitution amount for the other victim. The third victim is Ali Sefraoui, ALI, and then the last name is SEFRAOUI. So I've just asked that the court order restitution to be determined, Judge.
All right. With regards of the restitution to be determined, the court is not going to allow that. This case has been on the docket since May, awaiting for restitution. And I find that when you say restitution to be determined, what ends up happening is somebody could say they want $30,000. And then Mr. Vitale, though he's done wrong, he won't have an attorney to address the issue of the $30,000. And somebody will just put that, and it'll take a while to clear that up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Well, there's one final complaining witness, Judge. Sorry. On page 8, Damian Ortiz, he said that his monetary loss was $250, Judge.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Vitale, your attorney is telling me that you have mental health issues and that you have drug issues. If you would like, the court could recommend the therapeutic community for you. It doesn't increase the time that you spend at the prison, but they can help you if you so choose. So would you like to be considered for the therapeutic community? All right, you'll still have to ask for it though. All right, and cause number 2023 CR 3033, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 3036. Take in consideration 2023 CR 3034, 2023 CR 3035. There's to be restitution of $120 to Jathan Cantu, restitution of $1,078 to Alan Hernandez, restitution of $250 to Damian Ortiz. And cause number 2023 CR 3036, the court will find you guilty, sentence you to 10 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. This will run concurrent with 2023 CR 3033, take into consideration 2023 CR 3034, 2023 CR 3035. There's to be restitution to the following: $120 to Jathan Cantu, $1,078 to Alan Hernandez, $250 to Damian Ortiz. And in each cause number, the court will recommend the therapeutic community. Is there anything else from either side with regards to sentencing in either cause number?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction in each cause number, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Are there going to be victim impact or no?
No, Judge.
All right, so here's the thing. How old are you? 28. 10 years is a long time. I personally think any time that you're confined is a long time. I remember when I was a defense attorney, people would make an offer to my client and they'll say, oh, they can do 2 years standing on their head. And you know what I would always tell the person? Have you ever done time? Until you've done time, you can't say that. So I realized that every single day locked behind bars is a long time. But you're going to have to do better. I see that you have children. If you don't do better, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to end up spending the rest of your life at the prison. You understand? So I'm giving you a chance to take advantage through the therapeutic community, and you got to do better. Otherwise, you're going to be the grandpa at the prison. Don't be that person, okay? All right, good luck to you. Could I get the dismissals?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. No, he has 2 dismissals.
Oh.
And that's in 3034 and 3035. It's always good seeing you, Mr. Callahan.
Your Honor, good to see you. Be seen.
Yes. That's what people always say. It's good to be seen.